Today, I just want to do a big up for Team Canada. We made the Olympics. Wait, what? No. It's definitely not the Olympics. We made the World Cup. So we have a match today. Today's June 12th, 2026. Canada will play Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's do capitals, because I know this, but I can't think of it right now. Canada's capital is right here in Ottawa, where I live. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia. What is Sarajevo? Let's see. Is Bosnia and Herzegovina Sarajevo? Please be right. That'll be so embarrassing if I'm wrong. They love for you to be wrong. I am wrong often, but like geography, I'm a little bit more confident. Fingers crossed. Is that the capital? No, this is so embarrassing. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I was right. Sarajevo is capital and the largest city of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that's the capital. Canada plays Bosnia and Herzegovina today. I hope we win. I'm wearing my TFC jersey. I wore it on Monday because I thought we had a game on Monday. Just a reminder, even though this man, to me right now, he's dead to me, but like, of all time, this, just to show you, this is my favorite Canadian TFC all-time soccer player, Accra. I mean, we have a complicated history because we share the same mother and father. Banana Accra will always be my favorite Canadian national team player of all time. Respect to Team Canada right now. I haven't really been following, if I'm being honest with you, I haven't been following Team Canada. I grew up in a soccer family. I've been to house league games, rep games, Mississauga, Brampton, played for Ontario. Nana's played for Toronto FC, number 3. He also played number 4, which is my favorite. I think number 4, he played 4 in, when he was in DC. 4 is my favorite number. I hope we win today. I hope we win a few matches. I'm really proud of Team Canada for getting it as far as they've gotten. I'm so proud of Team Canada. You guys have no clue. Like, as a soccer sister who grew up with, like, you know, cutting oranges for their games and like meeting the different players and just seeing how much work goes into being a professional athlete, I am so proud of Team Canada. And it makes me really sad that my brother, I'm getting emotional. It does make me a little sad that Nana's not playing in this because as a child, I saw him wanting so bad to play in the World Cup. He's retired now, but I'm sure he's so happy that Team Canada has made it this far, right? So I just wanted to say, go Team Canada. We play Bosnia and Herzegovina today. We play Qatar on June 18th. What is Qatar's city? Capital, Qatar City. We play Switzerland on June 24th. What is Switzerland's capital? Bern? I watched the game. I went downtown in Ottawa. Canadians are not hype enough for me. We're not hype enough for me. I've been excited since Monday. I thought we had a game on Monday. I've been like, let's go. Is it because soccer really isn't a Canadian sport to people? Because I'm just like, I feel like we were more amped about the Blue Jays during the World Series. Like, I don't know. Maybe I expected to go outside and see I thought it was going to be like Canada Day, where everybody was going to be wearing red, but like, it wasn't really like that at all. So, that was a little disappointing. But those who were into it, we were into it. Soccer is my favorite sport. Like watching art. I don't know how else to say it. It's just beautiful. The game of soccer is football. Again, when you have to choose your audience, when I talk to Africans, I assume we just say football. So I used to say football. Now the African boys are saying it's soccer. But I thought I was talking to African men. Soccer. I grew up, it's football. We know it as football, but it's soccer, right? Because then here football is the American football, but I wish the next game, I want to see more Canadians. I want to see more red. I just want to see more of us supporting our boys, our men. Because like, this is what people dream of, you know? It's like, imagine, this is like the Olympics. This is a World Series. This is the championship game. this is the big leagues. For soccer, this is the big leagues. So I guess people aren't really into soccer. I love soccer. More people are into basketball. Somebody I met tonight, a Nigerian I met tonight, he said he's more into basketball, right? Everybody has their different sports. Some people do curling, right? Others do gymnastics, soccer, swimming. There's so many different sports. But for me, I love the World Cup. Watching the game reminded me I'm so happy the World Cup is back. I feel much healthier and like more like myself, because the last couple World Cups I was not into it. I don't even remember who won the last World Cup. Like, it's just been hell, right? So I feel like, at least for me, I went out today. Like, I can see myself. It helps me feel more social. I haven't felt like being social all week. But when it came to the game, I knew that like it would help me. So congratulations to our national team. They drew. It was 1-1. We'll take it. We will take it. I will take it feels like a victory. We could have lost. We could have won. We really, really could have won. We had so many opportunities to win. So many opportunities. It just feels very Canadian, you know? Oh, no dice. Close, but no cigar. Can we just win? Can Canada just win? You did that with the Blue Jays, but I'll take it. I think Ghana plays tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm going to switch teams. You'll see me on here with my Ghana shirt. But support soccer. If you're not supporting because of FIFA, I absolutely understand. I should be technically boycotting FIFA as well too, but I'm not a great activist. Which is why I don't claim to be an activist. This is literally the only time you will ever see me be proud to be Canadian. Really, truly, truly. And now I'm proud to be Canadians, and Canadians are not even proud. Why am I more proud to be Canadian than you right now? It feels like the Twilight Zone. You're not even wearing red. Yikes. I thought this was Canada Day, and I usually try not to participate in Canada Day, but... and speaking of Canada and pride, I saw online a couple weeks ago that the Canadian government has let me look on, because I don't want to give you misinformation. This one is for my LGBTQ Americans. So LGBTQ Americans are getting expedited Canadian citizenship certificates. Eligible LGBTQ Americans are being fast-tracked in their application for proof of Canadian citizenship certificates. You have to have ancestors who were already Canadian and with Canadian ancestry. Okay, so that is the thing, the little right there. If you don't have proof of Canadian certificates, it's issued by Canada Citizenship Department to individuals born outside of Canada who have inherited citizenship, including those born in the United States who now legally qualify as U.S. Canadian dual citizens. LGBTQ Americans with Canadian ancestry may qualify. I bring this up because I want specifically, especially the Black community, to remember that there are some Black Americans who did come to Canada, and then some went back. I was watching Toni Morrison's documentary piece, Pieces of Me, and she talks about how when she lived in Ohio on her block, and you don't need to do that, my love. In her neighborhood, there were Black Americans who were actually Black Canadians, and their family had moved to Canada. So, and I've shared about this, where some of the Americans came up to Canada. We know in the east coast of Canada, remember we learned about Africville, Chatham in Ontario. There are settlements in Canada where Black Americans came, and some of them did go back. So please check your ancestry. Please check your lineage. If you are a Black American and you have ancestors who came to Canada, you are eligible for this if you do want to come to Canada right now, right? Not to say we're any better. Our conservatives are just as much of a mess. Right now, we do have a liberal government in there, but Mark Carney he leans a little bit more conservative. But still, if this opportunity is up and you want to escape America and you want to go somewhere else, that's an option, okay? So that while we're talking about Team Canada, I just wanted to share that it's available for LGBTQ Americans who have ancestors who did come to Canada, okay? And that's all I wanted to say. I'll be back to talk about the mermaids and what I'm learning as I'm cheering for Canada, obviously I do so with it being a little bit complicated. When Ghana plays, you will see me in my Ghana fitted as well too. So I'm holding space for both. And I think as I prepare to get back into this, I just want to remind us that it's okay to collapse the binary. It's okay to cheer for Team Canada and also whatever team you're rooting for that your ancestors are from. And I think especially in places where Europeans have colonized different places, Canada is one. Canada is native land, right? We're going to get into Indigenous folks when I talk about the Conjuring of America in the next episode. But Canada was never Canada, right? Ottawa is celebrating 200 years. That means Ottawa wasn't always Ottawa. And in that, I feel like during the World Cup is when people remember that Canada is actually, even white people are from somewhere else, right? You're seeing the Portuguese flag, the French flag, so many different flags, Italian flag. I don't see the World Cup hype as much in Ottawa, but in Toronto it's real, right? I'll understand bothness when it comes to like sports. I could cheer for Canada and I could cheer for Ghana. I could cheer for Canada and I could cheer for Italy, right? When it comes to sports, we can recognize that you can hold binaries. I can love both of these countries and still be loyal to both. Now, if they come head to head, now you got to pick a side. You already know what side I will always pick if Ghana is ever playing Canada. I hope it's very clear which side I will always pick, right? I'm not going to tell you, but I hope you know which side I will always pick if they come head to head. But as long as they're not beefing or they're not playing, I'm going to support both, especially because there's a personal element to it, right? I grew up with a sibling who really aspired to play for Team Canada, and he was able to make his dreams come true, which is why I get really frustrated when people try to dog my dreams, because I grew up in a household. Ahira, you scared me. I grew up in a household where this little boy's dreams became a reality because he had support. My mother supported that boy to make his dreams come true. And so when I get frustrated, people are like, oh, she's jealous. Yeah, okay, maybe there's a little bit of jealousy, right? You see that in Nana Essie when I write about it. I just read this week a portion of Nana Essie. Nana Essie's a fiction book I'm writing loosely based on my life story. And in one of the chapters, you see she's arrived in Canada. She meets her family for the first time, right? I wasn't here in Canada when Nana was born. So I think sometimes people forget that, like, there's that added element of sibling rivalry. We've both been pinned against each other by our parents and the structures that be, and just life. So I just bring that around to say, definitely there's sibling rivalry, but even that, I might not always like him, but I will always love him, you know? So I'm really proud of Team Canada. Duality, that's where I was going with this. Think about that when we go back into Conjuring. Because remember, I want you to remember that voodoo, remember we defined voodoo? What was the first thing that we started in this definition of voodoo? So when you hear people talk about voodoo, they're also talking about Catholicism. Most practitioners of voodoo also incorporate Catholicism. They incorporate a lot of the different saints from Catholicism. I just did online mass. Just because I respect the old ways and the ancestors doesn't mean that I don't love God, that I don't follow Christ. But when it comes to religion, they need you to pick a side. Now the binary has to be there. There has to be that, because religion is all about domination, right? You have to. Now you're worshiping false idols. Okay, thank you. As a Catholic, I'm already worshiping false idols because I turn to saints, right? Who do I have on my, not St. Anthony, St. Francis of Assisi. That was my high school. He was the patron saint of my high school. So I turned to St. Francis of Assisi a lot. St. Anthony of Padua. That was the patron saint of my elementary school. So I turned to St. Francis a lot too, right? The Virgin Mary. I really, 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 really turn to the Virgin Mary a lot. I say the rosary twice a day. She has me hooked. Just like Mami Wata is trying to hook me as well too. You know what I'm saying? You can hold space for multiple things at once. A parent, now when it comes to parents, of course we love our children equally. Now you know how to love two different things equally. But when it comes to religion, you can only love one. That's a little bit where I think we're being manipulated to just pick one. But again, I'm not a real Catholic, they would say, right? The heathen. So I'm going to end this here. Go Team Canada. Canada is not a soccer country. Well, we keep saying that, we're not going to be a soccer country. We got a great team. My favorite soccer player was a Canadian player. Again, I'm biased because that was my brother. But Canada can and should be a soccer country. And I hope these next couple of weeks, the Canadians are excited and that we stand behind our national team. Please stand behind our national team. I know there's a lot of issues right now with FIFA and people are boycotting FIFA because they allow Israel to stay in the FIFA. And so I get all of that, right? I definitely get all of that, but I'm still holding space for it. This is one of the favorite times of every 4 years. I really look forward to the World Cup. When I used to drive and I had a car, you would always see my Ghana flag waving. And I'm excited that Canada finally has made it. So go Team Canada. Yeah, please support our Canadian national team during this World Cup. Support your other teams as well too. I hope this is a really great time. Today, when I did online mass, part of the prayers we were doing was Father Michael was asking that, Father Michael was sharing how the Pope has asked that this time, June, sports be used to unite us. And I think sports can really, really unite us. It can also divide us, but I always love the World Cup because it tends to bring people together. So that's all I wanted to say. I will be back to share more from Conjuring America, the Conjuring of America. Okay, so until next time, in solidarity. Go Canada, go. Go Ghana, go.